Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
Batman, my favorite character.
Hello, kids. Welcome back to another episode of We Are the Knights, the
Batman
podcast,
Don't you forget it.
featuring the dramatic return of Miss Lilith Hellfire.
Hey,
Don't
boys, did you miss me?
You better have. All right, kids. So yes, we're back. This time we're going to be we're going to do 2 episodes of Clayfaces this month, and then we're going to do a Batman Mask of the Phantasm review for the anniversary, and then a Batman Under the Red Hood animated review.
Because it's spooky season.
What?
Because it's spooky season.
Yes, it coincides with October nicely. Yes, especially Phantasm. So yes, this time we'll be talking the first 2 Clayfaces, Basil Karlo and Mr. Matt Hagen.
You know, I totally forgot about Julie Madison. Despite me loving this era of Batman, like, I was like, oh yeah.
I know, it's like every like once in a, maybe in an Elseworlds or like an animated something or other, you might get like a Julie Madison, and it's just like, oh yeah, she was a thing, and now they just use her as whatever.
She looks like Talia. So.
Oh well, yeah.
But honestly, I feel like Bruce doesn't actually have a type. He's all over the place. He's dated blondes, he's dated brunettes, redheads.
Well, he's got.
He's got a type. The Joker,
yeah.
But
Gordon.
For women, that's why I'm just like, he might be bi, but he might be just.
No, I was gonna say. I mean, Jim Gordon would like to have a word with you. Well, didn't we?
That's what I mean. Like, I think the Joker's the only person that's like consistently.
Well, didn't we even say it's like he has mommy and daddy issues? So
yeah,
he's looking to Oedipus as mommy and daddy.
Oedipus and Electra. Yeah. Well,
yes.
Whatever the male version of that is, I forget.
Yeah, I know. All right, so enough of Bruce Wayne boning the help. All right, all right. So should we get to some Clayface?
Let's do it.
All right, so I'm gonna go way back to get the first,
really far.
The first appearance of the first Clayface from Detective Comics number 40. From
Marvel wishes they had this kind of history.
June 1940. They do. Submariner, right? Wasn't Namor around in 1940?
Let's be honest. The first like longest run of Namor is not that great.
Well, yeah, basically it's just like him and the Human Torch beating each other. Yeah,
my favorite biscuit.
Oh, that's what we should ask Justin. Be like,
but remember, it's 1938. They don't
have
that kind of. I mean, actually, I'm just saying, DC predates Marvel. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Whatever.
Like, we're a good 2 years into this, bro. 3 years even.
I know. All right, so yeah, June 1940, Batman with Robin the Boy Wonder, The Murders of Clayface. By writer Bill Finger, penciler Bob Kane, inker and letterer Jerry Robinson.
Interesting.
And editor Whitney Ellsworth. I guess they probably did that more back in the day. It's like, oh yeah, you're willing to do 2 jobs. Yeah, you're sold. Yeah, inker and letterer. Yeah, go ahead.
Ellsworth, aw.
I know.
Speak ill of the.
I was gonna say, yeah. Pretty much anybody on a creative, on a creative team in this era is gone.
Yeah.
God, even if you were a child, yeah, you were gone at this point. You're gone at this point. Julie Madison is part of a new film called Dread Castle. One of Madison's colleagues and her boyfriend are murdered on the set of the film. When Batman investigates the murders, he finds the male victim right before he dies, and he managed to identify his killer as Clayface. Wait a minute. So there's a movie set. There's been, 2 murders, and we're not shutting it down? Who's running this?
No. This tracks for the 40s. You got to understand.
Yes.
Old Hollywood, nothing stopped a prophet.
Okay,
Nothing.
I guess that makes sense, because I was about to say, who's running this set? Alec Baldwin?
Oh, there were way worse people back in the 40s.
Oh, yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, and you broads didn't get an opinion about it either, see?
No, really. Terrible.
Yeah.
F in the chat for Judy Garland.
Batman and Robin take the investigation to the film set, and there, Batman stops some gangsters. But unfortunately, they aren't the ones behind these murders. There's more criminals, but yeah, they're not the ones behind the murders. Meanwhile, Robin finds the real killer, and Clayface attacks him. Batman saves Robin, but Clayface manages to escape. The next day, one of the scenes with Julie is being filmed, and Clayface is about to kill her. When Batman and Robin intervene, Batman takes off Clayface's disguise, revealing his identity as Basil Karlo, the makeup man and embittered ex-actor who wanted to kill the actors that were remaking his own classic film, The Terror.
Yeah, see, they were like, remakes have always been a goddamn thing.
Oh my god! Do you want the effing Medius story? You know who you bring in to write a remake of this story? But meanwhile, it's Basil Karlo. He was playing the role of Terror.
Yeah.
Chichester. Can you imagine?
That would be hilarious.
How great would that be? He's playing Terror. Here, tell me to put my ear on.
Oh no.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
I would pay good money for that. I think we want Chichester, right? Batman, don't we?
I think we've been kind of subtly hinting at it. I mean, if Zabalski can listen to us, I'm sure whoever the hell's running Jim Lee, not Jim Lee. Who's over there running it?
I don't know. New face of the week. I don't know.
I know. I'm like, I even forget who runs DC.
I was gonna say, even if Chip don't want to leave the main Batman book, give Chichester Detective or something. Or there's always a Batman miniseries going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so even if Chichester doesn't want to do it for the long haul, just like give him like a 4, 5, 12 issue miniseries.
Is Chapman still editor-in-chief over there? I don't know. I'm gonna say yes. That was back in 2020 though, so I just really don't know.
I mean, whoever is in charge over there, I mean, we would love to talk to you and
give you some helpful hints
and talk, give us an interview and let us know what's going on over there. All right, so what did you think of this story, Loth? I mean, it is a product of its time, but
it's quick, it's simple, it's to the point, it's cheesy. I love it.
It's just like a little fell.
Cheap and easy, just like my himbos, yes.
No, I meant it's quick, it's easy, it's over and done with. There may have been an attempted murder.
One and done. My number one motto.
There may have been an attempted murder.
Attempted?
Wow! Lil's like, I don't attempt.
Jokes and parody and satire, FBI and NSA.
That's right. Lil's like, I don't attempt crap.
Either do it or don't do it at all.
Lilith is like, everything. Lil's like, if something is worth it, it's worth doing right, including murder.
I think they should have went with the other title, Beware of Clayface. I think that would have been way cooler.
Oh, yeah.
It's very nickel pulp, nickel and dime pulp story. I dig it.
Well, yeah, because I mean that's what it was. That's what most of this stuff was at the time. Yeah,
I'm telling you, some people just kind of poo-poo on this era of Batman. I love it. It is just chef's kiss. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Well, yeah, you love this era. Drop him from the hang him from the bat plane, drop him in the compactor. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, modern Batman would never. Well, actually, now he would. No tea, no shade.
I mean, I guess he had to stop, accidentally murdering people once he got a kid.
Yeah, I guess you got to set some kind of good example.
Because I was gonna say if this was before Robin, he might have accidentally strangled Clayface. I don't know, but yeah, nah, he's not a maniac like Moon Knight. Oh,
White Batman.
Oh
no, wait, we've decided moon themed Batman.
Oh man, I need to edit that in that. I need to get White Batman or Moon Theme Batman.
Batman,
my favorite character.
Diabolical, bro.
Hey, I got a consensus. Justin was down for it, so yeah, we're good. All right. So we did that. All right. So do we want to do the next one? Because the next one will be the first appearance of Matt Hagen, and then we'll get a return of Basil Karlo.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, because like Basil, like he did, like it was this issue, and then I think it's the third one we're gonna do tonight, and then I don't think he shows up again until that Mud Pack story in like the early '90s.
Like I said, so many, and like everybody has their own favorite Clayface too. So
it's like, yeah, Matt Hagen was the Clayface for so long, and then they introduced
yeah, he's my Clayface personally.
Yeah, and then they introduced the third one. What's his real name? It's Justin's favorite, he said.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. That's what I said. Justin said he might send in feedback next time because Preston Payne. Yeah, that's his favorite. He said that's his favorite, which I find interesting because that's like the only one that really doesn't eventually doesn't shapeshift.
Yeah. You know what? Ron Perlman was the voice for Clayface on Batman the Animated Series. I forgot that fact until I was kind of watching a couple of Clayface episodes. I was like, hey, I know that. That's Hellboy.
Yeah, I mean they kind of combined Clayfaces on the anime.
Story,
yeah, because it was Matt Hagen, but he was an actor like Basil Karlo. So yeah. All right, so yeah.
Oh, No Man's Land is also a good one where he holds Poison Ivy.
Yeah, yep. But yeah, I do like. I mean, we did cover it early on this show. Yeah, the Mud Pack story.
Yeah, and then Infinite Crisis too, the one with Lex Luthor Jr.'s Secret Society of Supervillains. That's a good one too.
Mm-hmm.
And then goes Wonder Woman. You're a clay construct just like me, bitch.
Oh my lord!
Pop point. That was so funny to me for some
reason.
Nice.
But and kids, if you were listening all through Lil's break in September, you'll have heard that our last episode, Justin and I did cover Clayface 3 and 4 on a Night's End episode.
Yeah.
They ran afoul of that blonde pretty boy. So.
Yeah, Batman should never be a blonde. Just saying.
Batman should not be a blonde. Batman should not be blonde and stupid. Just a little Hellfire boyfriend.
Exactly.
That's the resume for that. All right. So yes, the first appearance of Matt Hagen was Detective Comics 298 from December 19th. So 21 years later. 61, 21 years later. Yeah. The challenge of Clayface.
I like the little stupid panel where he transforms into Clayface. I thought that was really neat, actually.
Yeah. Oh, this one also written by Bill Finger.
Of course.
I know. 20 years later.
They don't, like I said, they don't make this is my whole point. They don't make them like they used to. Could you imagine anybody nowadays doing 20 years?
No, because like even in the 90s, like guys like Peter David and Mark Gruenwald only did like 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, oh please, you're lucky. Like again, you're lucky if you get a year or two nowadays. But like again, even in the 90s, you didn't get 20 years.
Yeah, that's the reason why I really enjoy like that gold and silver, like where it's just a little more consistency, and they have a lot of to say. Like they could like at that time go to editor and go, well, I think you're wrong.
And I mean, creator-owned books are different, but like the big two, probably the last person that pulled it off was Claremont on X-Men, right?
Yeah.
And that I don't think. Well, that was at like 18 or something.
Oh God, was it really that long?
Oh yeah, it was over a decade.
Longer, but like.
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, no. I'm trying to remember. I thought
he just kept making dumb choices at one point where he just like, damn it, Claremont.
Well, it just kept leaving stuff open ended, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna get that in like 2 years. Okay, yeah.
Meanwhile, 30 years later, we're just like, oh yeah, we're finally fixing all that.
And then he like blows up the team, and it's just like, no, I gotta bring the team back together. Then I'll tackle those open ended plot points.
It's like that South Park episode with the cable where the guy's just twisting their nipples.
Exactly. No.
That
Okay.
sums up Claremont's run.
Okay. No. Okay. I DH Storm. I have to bring Storm back to an adult, then bring the team back together. Then we'll get to those plot points.
Oh no, it's like the song of Ass and Fire where George Martin won't shut the fuck up. That's the cursed Claremont run. They're starving. He's like, he's got diabetes. He's got to have some food, man. He's
Saturday night, kids.
Can you tell I'm refreshed?
Yes. All right. So yeah, Detective 298, Challenge of Clayface.
I don't even know who Sheldon Moldoff is. No,
I recognize the name from some of this old stuff, but yeah, I recognize the name. I think he was big around this era. Yeah, penciler Sheldon Moldoff.
I think he did Hawkman, and that's probably why I'm
maybe.
On him.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, did he create Ace the Bat Hound and Batmite? I feel like that's the guy that did that.
Maybe. I mean, this probably was the era. Oh no. Sheldon Moldoff was a pseudonym. Oh, wait a second. Real name Sheldon Douglas Moldoff. Pseudonyms Sheldon Moldoff, Shelley Moldoff, and Bob Kane.
There we go. Okay.
So,
yeah. So technically, you did create Ace the Bat Hound. That's why.
Yeah.
Also Poison Ivy, if I'm not mistaken.
Writer, penciler, inker, colorist, letterer, cover artist, and editor.
Jeez.
I think they all were in that era.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, did he create Martian? No, I'm tripping.
Wait a second.
Some other stuff.
Here we go. Yeah, Sheldon Shelley Moldoff was an American comic book artist. He began his career at DC Comics by illustrating several Golden Age covers, several of them depicting first appearances of Flash, Green Lantern, Hawkman, and Hawkgirl. However, he's best known as a ghost artist for Bob Kane's Batman from 1953 to 1967.
So close.
Exactly. At that time, he created some of the oddest characters inhabiting Gotham City, such as Ace the Bat Hound, Batmite, and Zebra Man.
See, I didn't remember Zebra Man, but I know he did Poison Ivy. So.
He also co-created, the long-running Batman villain, Poison Ivy. So, he must have had stuff at Marvel too. Okay.
Yeah, after they told him to fuck off.
Wow.
No, it's really sad.
No, I know. Well, they did that to a lot of them, and then they just walked across the street to the competition. And,
Yeah, but he's not as prolific over there, though.
Yeah.
But anywho, sorry. Sidetrack.
That's all right. All right, so this one, Batman and Robin are part of a charity exchange when they encounter Clayface, a super criminal with the power to change his body into any shape.
Super criminal is a stretch.
Well, I guess they mean he has an actual power.
Okay, I'll give him that.
Change his body into any shape imaginable thanks to its clay-like constitution. Clayface uses his extraordinary powers to steal the charity money by shaping his body into a giant python.
Instead of shaping himself into the Brinks man, okay. I mean, there was easier ways to do this, but
a giant saw blade, and finally a giant eagle flying away with the money. Again, I guess he was, he
had a finesse for the flair. Yes.
He wanted to show Batman and Robin. Oh God, that's how old this is. This is before 66. Batman, jeez.
Yeah. This sounds like a.
And again,
away with the animation on that, this sounds like a Batman 66 episode.
This is before the show, so I mean, in this era, this is probably almost like a down the earth Batman story because he's not fighting like aliens or something.
Ooh, yeah. The 50s really did a number on Batman and Superman, honestly.
Zernar.
Why did you say that name?
At his hideout, Clayface changes back to his normal body, and Matt Hagen recalls how he managed to get such amazing powers.
Meanwhile, everybody's like, Matt Hagen? Who the hell is Matt Hagen?
Exactly. Earlier that day, a treasure hunter by nature, Hagen was exploring underwater, searching for hidden treasures. On this particular expedition, he found an underwater cave and took a closer look. In the middle of the cave was a mysterious pool of a strange liquid, and he decided to move close.
See a strange liquid, turn around.
Exactly.
I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels, so.
Unfortunately, Hagen tripped over a rock and fell into the pool. I tripped and fell into it, huh, kids?
Immediately, his body was affected by the mysterious pull, which Hagen assumed was made of protoplasm of some kind.
Better than hard water, am I right, kids?
True. When he managed to reach the surface again, his body had changed, and instead of a human, he was a clay human figure. Hagen's mind focused on his normal appearance, and soon his body changed and transformed back into his normal self. He then decided to test the limits of his new power and discovered that he could transform into anything he could imagine. Hagen, well, except for a successful villain. Successful villain. I said successful villain. Hagen finally realized his luck and realized his luck and decided to turn to crime using his new powers. The Gotham Gazette dubbed the criminal as Clayface because the other guy's been locked up for 20 years, and soon he attempts to. Well, you know what they're doing? They're probably trying to pull a Green Lantern and Flash thing. They're like, oh yeah, we'll update this. We'll use the name and we'll just make a new character out of it.
Brand visibility. And
surprised Basil Karlo didn't get relegated to Earth 2.
Well, Earth 2 is its own little mess right now, and it has been for quite a while.
Oh yeah.
We didn't need any fuel on that fire.
No. The Gotham Gazette, and soon he attempts to steal valuable pieces of art from an art gallery. Batman and Robin arrive in time to confront Clayface, whose powers start to fade away. Clayface disguises.
I totally forgot about the whirly bat. This is cringeworthy. It
I know.
is.
Clayface disguises himself as the museum's owner and tricks the dynamic duo before escaping with the stolen art. When Batman finally realizes that Clayface didn't morph into anything impressive,
damn, burn!
He deduces that maybe Clayface's powers were not working at that moment. Well, give him 15 minutes, kid. Hagen also realizes that his powers were gone as he decides to refresh them by going to the mysterious pool once again. This time, Hagen decides to count the time it takes for his powers to fade. In the meantime, Clayface gathers a small gang, steals from a museum in Gotham City, Chinatown, and later tries to steal from the Gotham Natural History Museum. However, Batman manages to locate them by inspecting the first crime scene and prevents them from stealing anything from the second museum. In the confrontation, Robin is stunned and Batman tracks the small-time crooks, while Clayface manages to remain hidden, transformed as a tree.
Talking about
wood, Jerry. Wood, Jerry. Wood. Oh no, lucky there was no dogs around.
Make like a tree and split.
Make like a tree and get out of here. As Clayface leaves the scene, Robin recovers and follows Clayface to his secret lair using a whirly bat. As Robin breaks into Hagen's mansion, the criminal realizes that it has been 48 hours since he has refreshed his powers, and they are now fading. Again, Batman arrives in the place shortly after, and the heroes outmatch Hagen, who is now powerless. Batman tries to get Hagen to reveal the secret of his powers, but Hagen decides to remain silent as he is locked in his prison cell. He promises to break free and return to the pool to renew his powers and bring Clayface back again. Thoughts?
Sure. I mean, no, it's a solid reintroduction to the character. They give it like a reason for his powers, and they really go out of the way for this one.
So my hot tub gives me powers. So some
hot tub time machine, baby.
They owe Bill Finger's estate some shekels.
The whirly bat, though, that was the only cringe part. I totally forgot about the whirly bat.
Again, it's 61, Lilith. It's 61, Lilith.
I know, but that's so cringe.
You're lucky it wasn't Batman. That wasn't the Bat Go-Go Copter or something, you know.
True. Had this been written after Batman 66, it would have been a Go-Go Copter. Ooh, I want a book called Night at the Gotham Natural History Museum.
Oh. Or what this?
It's just a whole bunch of. It's just like a whole bunch of random like thieves breaking in. Like you get Catwoman, you get the Riddler. Like it's just everybody all at once.
No, you know what it is. The Rogues Gallery teams up and they turn the entire museum into like death traps for like Batman and maybe Robin.
Ooh, even more fun.
Yeah. That would be fun. All right. So should we get to the next one?
Yeah, we're gonna take another jump in time.
And almost another 20 years. Yes. Detective Comics 496 from November 1980.
There's only one person I recognize, really, and that's Adrian Roy on this whole roster.
Yeah. Murder on the Mystery Ship. Writer
Ship with a P.
Yes, Ship. Writer Michael Fleischer, penciler Don Newton, inker Dan Adkins, colorist Adrian Roy, letterer Milt Snappin, and editor Paul Levitz. Bruce Wayne attends an international horror film exposition on the luxury ship Verania 3, where one of the subjects in the expedition is the famed horror actor Basil Karlo, now an elderly man committed to Arkham Asylum. Well, it's not funny, man. Basil aged, but Bruce didn't.
He's on that juice, bro. He's on that juice.
Gordon juice.
Didn't Jim Aparo did that cover though, right?
Let me see.
Or one of the people.
He is one of the people who did the cover. Yeah, so it's Jim Aparo, Tatiana Wood, and Gaspar Saladino.
Also, Batgirl, Sealer of Souls. That's a little misogynistic, yeah.
Hey, oh.
Suck.
I was gonna say she good at her job. What?
Sucking life force.
Suck.
Oh my!
I don't like that at all. Now that I think about it.
Sucking life force.
Yeah, I get that. Now that you say that, yeah.
Gobble gobble. Couple of balls down the gob.
Ray. All right. However, when Basil Karlo reads of the exposition, he's enraged at not having been invited and kills his nurse, escaped from Arkham, and makes his way to the ship. There in a mock... Put that emphasis on it. Ship! There in a mock-up of his old dressing room, he is confronted by the exposition host, John Carlinger, famed actor and director. Karlo lunges for Carlinger, and soon afterwards, Clayface reappears. Clayface, one of Karlo's most famous horror movie creations, attempts to kill some of the party guests. Bruce goes for a quick change into his Batman gear, but as he struggles with Clayface, he is forced into a swimming pool to save a woman from a napalm attack.
Don't you just love the fresh smell of napalm in the morning?
After saving the woman, Batman notices that the makeup on his glove from punching Karlo is gone, and he deduces that it was, in fact, not Karlo as Clayface, but Carlinger, who used the modern pancake-type makeup instead of the old grease paint Karlo would have been familiar with.
Master Detective in your face, sucker!
Yeah, but I'm like, I guess that makes sense, but I'm like, what if that was the only makeup around and Karlo was just forced to use that makeup?
He's a pro. He would have brought his own.
Oh, true. He is an actor.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know how those actor types are.
I want to be a serious actor.
Like that. Batman goes to the mock-up dressing room and waits until Clayface arrives. When Carlinger appears, Batman forces a confession out of him, and he discovers the corpse of Basil Karlo locked up in the closet. After he killed Karlo in the dressing room, Carlinger used Karlo's identity as Clayface to target the three actors, preparing to force an audit of his film company finances. So, yeah, supposedly Karlo...
That was dark as hell, bro.
I know, but again, supposedly Karlo is dead, but I guess he got the old Ma and Pa
Guess he got a twin.
No, I was going to say, I guess he got the old Ma and Pa Kent post-Crisis on Infinite Earth's resurrection, you know?
As you do.
So, or, you know, when he next appears in the 90s, I'm not dead. Maybe they thought in the 90s they had to bring back Karlo because they kill off Matt Hagen in Crisis.
Yeah.
And there's so many Clayfaces that we've never brought Hagen back.
F in the chat for Justin.
I know. What? But
I mean, we don't talk about Preston either. I'm just
I know, but at least he's still like alive and stuff. But yeah, I mean,
technically, which being technically correct is the best form of being correct.
that's true. But again, too, that was really the last nail in Hagen's coffin when Basil Karlo gave himself all the powers.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, okay, we got another. He has Hagen's powers and more. So, F in the chat for Hagen. Oh, wait a minute, Matt Hagen, Clayface 2. Okay, I'm gonna crowbar this joke in. Hagen Doss. Hagen Dose? What? He melts like ice cream? What? Well, he did after Crisis.
Go to your mouth, not your hand.
Like at Lilith's house.
No, it's the reverse, actually.
True. Okay. Yeah, okay. I was thinking the opposite. Yes.
I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels, so.
I was thinking the opposite. So yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right.
But no, these are fun stories. Like, it's just, I mean, I don't ever want, like, Clayface to become, like, the Joker, where they just overuse him. But I think, I would love a Black Label book with, like, because, like, it's Hollywood, right? Like, all the dark secrets of Hollywood and stuff. That would be awesome. I don't know if I would want to write it, but I know I want that to happen.
Yeah, like, if you do, like, a Black Label retelling, not only can you do all the secret, dark Hollywood side of stuff, but also you can have, like, him as a serial killer, and Batman's having a hard time finding him because he can shift forms and stuff.
Exactly. He makes more sense as a serial killer than, say, the Riddler.
Seriously.
Who is also played out now?
Yes.
You, Bat Pat?
Yes, exactly. And the ultimate serial killer, because one time he can be a guy, next time he can be a woman or a little kid. Yeah, he can be he can look like any human being. So it's like,
yeah, somebody at DC listen to us. It'll be worth it.
And give it to Chichester.
or DeMatteis or somebody. Anybody.
Yes. I was gonna say I should be making an agent salary from Chichester. Yeah, can't say my.
You gotta be a star.
You got a superhero? Yeah, my client can write him. Yeah, sure.
It's so let's just kind of swing over into the new books. Where's my Joker Incorporated book? I feel like that would be a better book than the Batman Incorporated book.
You know what? I've been so getting vibes that they're, I figured they were going to spin out a miniseries or something out of that.
Like, I'm just waiting. Like, Batman Incorporated is not Batman Incorporated. Like, this is bullshit. I'm more interested in the Joker Incorporated.
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I like this book, but it's more like, hey, we bought the license.
Raven Red and Dusty Bronco. Enough said, bro. Alpaca. No, stop playing in my face.
Hey,
stop playing in my face.
It's more like we bought the franchise Incorporated.
I mean, yeah, this is like a really poorly run Wendy's at this point.
Whoa!
You can always tell a franchisee Wendy's. That's all I'm going to say about it. If you know, you know. I only want a corporate Wendy's. I want the new fancy corporate looking Wendy's. I don't want that old box hat of a fucking Wendy's. I just know it's going to be bad every time, dude. If they don't serve breakfast, that's your sign. That is not a corporate Wendy's. Don't go in there. Hey, somebody had to say it.
Someone who 20 years ago worked the dark side of fast food. You're preaching to the choir here. I know.
The nice thing is for the employees, because franchisees get to set their actual own holiday stuff, which is a little bit better than corporate.
Yeah,
and it shows. They act a fool at a non-corporate anything. Taco Bell, Wendy's, McDonald's. You can always tell.
This book is being run like a Denny's on the bad side of town.
Oh, Waffle House on the good side of town. The silverware clean. You know the food's gonna be trash. You gotta listen. If you walk into a Waffle House and you don't have water spots on your silverware, go turn around. Food's not gonna be good, bro. It's not gonna be good.
He's run like a Waffle House where no one's recording. Oh, thank you, Batman Incorporated, for giving us those jokes. All right. So I remember I was like, issue 11, we're still here, but it's like it says to be concluded next issue. So is this just a 12-issue run?
Yeah, it was a maxi.
Okay.
Thank God. I think they were trying to make it an ongoing, but nobody's really responding to it. Corporate, you sons of bitches.
I mean, I mean, do they have any
Although they did bring back Batman in China, which I kind of liked. Like, we
Yeah.
haven't seen him in a while, but like that was the only interesting thing about it. So
I know, but I'm like, does DC even have any faith in this book? So like, we didn't even get any really gratuitous Batman or Nightwing cash grab appearances or anything.
even that wouldn't give it a bump. Like this book is doing really bad.
Nah.
Like the first 3 issues did really great, and then when people realized, oh, this is not anything to do with Batman Incorporated. This is a bait and switch. This is bullshit.
Well, I mean, we've been talking.
It's been in free fall ever since.
I mean, we've been talking about this at least since Joker War. I mean, I think they thought, what's his face, Ghostmaker was going to be a bigger thing.
Yeah, no, he sucks.
I don't know.
He could have at least gave it to Duke. Like, where the hell is Duke?
I know.
Ghostmaker? Like, get out of here. Literally, get out of here. Leave.
Okay, here's the barometer. All right, would you rather have Ghostmaker leading this thing or Azrael?
Azrael.
Oh.
No. Modern that new book that they just did,
Yeah.
I like that Azrael. That Azrael leading this book would have been 10 times better.
And at least he's like a brand name, you know. It's
exactly.
Like if you haven't read Batman in the last year or two, you're like, who the hell's Ghostmaker?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean, advice is free. Take it or don't, DC.
I know.
I know what your books are looking like right now. So
and okay, all right, opinion. Why I was gonna say honest, but I know you're brutally honest. Do you like that? Do you like that Ghostmaker?
Just like the Lilith.
Brutal when it's savagery, just like at Lilith's house. Yeah. Do you like that Ghostmaker suit?
No.
I don't either. I mean, I don't care who the character is. I don't like the baggy pants look.
But it gives me casual Friday Superman PTSD flashbacks. Like, it just doesn't look put together and He looks like a villain.
And
not even an anti-hero. He looks like a villain like that.
And not even like a good villain suit, you know?
Yeah, a bad villain suit.
He looks like a cannon fodder suit, you know?
Well, I thought Ghostmaker was going to be cannon fodder, and then I guess they didn't realize that we were laughing at them and not with them. And that's how Ghostmaker got to be a thing.
I guess, and the two. I mean, again, that's.
I think it's Morbius. It's Morbin time them into doing this, and now we're just like, oh man, we got to be way more careful with the memes.
I think I've kind of said it before, but it's like, I mean, Ghostmaker kind of looks like someone's trying to cosplay Moon Knight, but they don't have the budget.
A couple of balls down the gob.
What the F?
I could see that, yeah. It's a shame. Like, it was like, oh, see, because Peacemaker's popular, we're just gonna do Ghostmaker. Maybe we can confuse them like grandmas at the store.
And again, Ghostmaker, is that just a fancy name for killer?
I'm pretty sure. Meanwhile, somewhere Jason's house, like, son of a bitch.
Why didn't I think of that?
Do it.
That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for like Ghostmaker to be like Jason and be like,
I want Jason to beat him with the crowbar.
Hey,
like honestly.
Like at Lilith's house. Oh, but speaking of Jason and the crowbar, did you read Night Terrors Robin #2?
No, I'm not reading Night Terrors. I don't care what you say.
Well, no, this one's decent.
I'm not reading it.
It's Jason and Tim. It's a decent.
Okay, I'm still not reading it.
I know.
I refuse to give them money for cash grab crossovers. I refuse to.
Anymore. Exactly.
I'm out.
I know. I mean, it's not bad. Again, it's just like Insomnia just kept coming to Tim with like, oh, remember the night your dad died and all all that crap, and then just like throwing villains at that or throwing monsters at Jason. Every time he kills them, they just like multiply.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I know a Batman book you probably didn't pick up, which you should.
What's that?
The Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries #11. It's got Batgirl transforming herself into Oracle.
Oh, no, I did not pick that up.
It's super cute. It's basically the title of the mystery is Ghost in the Machine.
Oh,
that was really cute. Yeah. So I like Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries. It's very cute. It's an all ages book, and actually, like, I think the Bat characters are more like in canon character than they are in the main books, and that's kind of sad. So I do want to shout out Shally Fisk and Eric Owen, who do the writing and art on that book specifically. Just chef's kiss. They have a love for both, and they just have a really great way of intertwining both universes in a believable way.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems goofy, but like if you ever used to watch the old school, like, you know, Scooby-Doo team up movies and stuff like that, it's like this, but it's a Batman, you know, obviously specific team up, and they've been doing really great. It's like if you have a kid and you don't want them like reading like the mainline stuff, this is a good introduction to Batman and the family. Like everybody in the Bat family shows up eventually.
Nice.
They do these, so yeah.
Okay, you're gonna yell at me, but Night Terror's number 3.
Okay.
We get well, it's Damien, it's Deadman in Batman's body, and they've
Why is Deadman in Batman's body?
Well, everyone, most of the people in the world are asleep, so basically, Deadman's
So
in
he's
there.
just kind of okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, and then we've resurrected Wesley Dodds, the Sandman.
Oh, nice. Okay.
He's basically a zombie. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't know if he's getting a book or a miniseries, because they are doing some of those. Some of the JSA are getting miniseries, like Jay Garrick and Alan Scott are getting miniseries coming up here.
Right. Now I have thumbed through the main book and comic book stores when I go, and the thing for me is that the artwork seems like a mashup. It's not really working together. You can clearly tell that these are like two people with not quite the same vision.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, because 3 seemed more cohesive to me, but I know the first issue the art really wasn't doing anything for me. I'm trying to. It might have been a mismatch of people, but I know there was at least one artist on the one. I was like, that's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, that's the only thing that kind of threw me.
Yeah,
like, it's just like I said, it's just kind of one of those events where I'm just like, it's not gonna really affect nothing affects anything anymore. So like, I just don't care.
Well, again, it's like it's like Convergence is one of those 2-month things. Yeah.
Well, at least Convergence actually did affect something, though.
Yeah, I know. And again, I guess we're getting
it gave us our favorite thing ever. This is the only time that I'm nice about Convergence.
I
actually slogged through Convergence with a reward.
The return of Superman's marriage, yes.
And child.
Yes. and Barry, Casual Friday Superman.
Yes. You know, we gave Convergence a lot of grief, but when something's done right, I will reward you and mention it at every turn. I think that's the last time I've been happy with DC, to be quite honest.
I think that's why I like a lot of times I love poo-pooing on stuff, because it's like I had so much fun with you just poo-pooing on Casual Friday Superman every week.
I mean, those were the days, but thank God we're out of those days.
I know.
I mean, we have other stuff to poo-poo on, but it's like kind of like more serious because it's a worrying trend across all of comics now. It's not just isolated to like one company making bad decisions. Like, oh, DC made another bad decision. Time to tear down the number and start at 0. You know.
Well, I mean, you could tell. Well, boy, I wonder who's the highest selling books at DC right now. What are the only 2 books that haven't? Well, besides Action and Detective, what are the only 2 books that haven't renumbered? Batman and Nightwing.
Yeah.
Everyone else renumbers.
Yeah, that's it is what it is at this point. I'm just resigned to it. But yeah, I don't need another like rebirth or you know, another crisis or anything, but like,
oh no,
I need stuff to make sense. I need to know that things matter, that canon matters. If everything matters, then nothing matters. That's just how I feel about it. So
I hear you. Preach.
It's just the lack of consistency and trust, honestly. Like, DC lost my trust a long time ago.
Well, again, like
I haven't earned it back yet.
Again, I know I flogged the New 52 so much, but it's just like, it seems like they didn't have a plan going into that thing. It's just like, oh yeah, it's 5 years in, yeah, go kids, and no writer knew what anyone else was doing, and it's like,
it definitely wasn't as well thought out as Crisis on Infinite Earths. And when you look back in retrospect, that actually wasn't planned out very well either. Because when you look at the first like 2, 3, maybe even 4 issues after that, we're still in this like kind of limbo kind of thing. So
yeah, again, do you think it's? I mean, but like at least in the 90s, like you make fun of triangle number Superman books and stuff, and like Nightfall and stuff. But at least the creative team sat down and plotted out the year and stuff.
No, I get it. Like I'm just a little like triangles just are not pleasant to my eye. Like it's a little thing, just a little mental tick,
Yeah, but again, it's a
I get your point of
the symbol. Yeah, but yeah, you know, at least back in the day, they actually sat down and like planned like the year out and stuff.
Yeah, now it just feels like everybody's flying by the seat of their pants for sure. And like I blame that on Marvel in the Ultimate Universe, ultimately, ironically. So
Yeah, I know.
that showed everybody, I don't have to like sit here and pay homage to freaking canon. I can just do what I want. I can just put them wherever I want.
Whatever.
So it was a blessing and a curse.
Whatever. I do what I want.
Exactly.
That seems like the way they do things anymore.
Oh, I mean, when you only got a year, maybe 2 at most, yeah, sure, why not? Make the reader suffer. Who cares? I mean, we're nerds. We're gonna keep giving them our money. I mean, I stopped giving DC as much money, but they still get some of my money. Maybe not at the movies, but at least in comic books and T-shirt sales.
Oh yeah. All right. So, anything else?
No. I do. How do you feel about my adventures with Superman so far?
Oh, that's what I got. I haven't watched this week's yet, but
Yeah, spoilers. Like the last one that I saw, he was telling Jimmy, and Jimmy's like, "I knew you, dummy."
Oh yeah, that was the week
I
before.
gotta
Yeah,
get caught up. Yeah,
that's the last one. No, that's the last one I watched. I think there's only been one since then. Yeah, I have to watch that one too. But it with Monsieur Mala and the Brain, is that the one you watched?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last one I watched. Yeah, I think there's only been one since then. But no, I thought that was kind of cute, especially when his powers were on the fritz,
Yeah.
and like he threw himself in front of the bullets, and Lois is like, "How did you know you're bulletproof?" And he's like, "I didn't."
And that's why he's a hero.
Yeah.
A dumb hero, but a hero nonetheless.
And he's in love.
It's giving Captain America and the grenades, but it's fine. It's fine.
Well, it's also he's a man in love too.
Blech.
I'm
Even
sorry.
if it's Lois, I don't care. Blech.
Okay. I have to phrase this for Lilith. He wants to hit that, Lilith.
I know, fair enough. A stiff dick does a lot of damage.
Whoa! Especially a man.
All the blood's in one place, so you can't think straight. I get it.
Especially a man of steel, Lilith. Jeez.
Exactly.
Think about that, Lilith. I mean, Superman. He can never go full out unless it's like Wonder Woman or something. Come on.
Exactly. Even then, I heard. Even then.
Whoa.
A theory about that, like when they were quote unquote a couple and stuff, that he didn't go all out. So
I mean, oh yeah. I mean, look, when he married Lois, I mean, they timed that out, man. He was powerless on that honeymoon.
exactly. You can thank Donner for that, assholes.
Welcome, you're welcome, Final Night. Thank you.
No, they got the idea from Donner, but anyway. Yeah, on that note, I guess.
On Superman's love life. All right, on that note.
Oh, I did enjoy the Superman books this week, even though we're not really talking.
Yeah. Did you read the Superman annual?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Got some Lois in there. See, again, it almost seemed like the 90s to me because we actually like fleshed out the planet staff.
Yeah. I think that's what I like the most about it.
Yeah, that was Joshua Williamson again, right?
But we also had Livewire. I'm a sucker for when Livewire shows up. I don't care. I'm unabashedly a Livewire stan. It's fine. And like they really made a point of like, hey, we want to get into the world of Metropolis, which I thought was really cool. And it was only $6, and I'm like, okay.
And again, I'm just like, again, it seemed like the 90s, because again, I mean, when's the last time we did, anyone outside of Superman, Lois, John?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like Joshua Williams is finally coming into his own. I think he feels like he has a handle on it, and he's allowed to do some things now.
Mm-hmm.
So, I dug this one. I hope they keep up this kind of style. I think it's really cool.
And I still need an interview with Michael Dorn. I mean, I know he probably can't talk about Star Trek, but he could talk about Steelworks, right?
Yes. He was on a podcast not too long ago, I saw.
Was he?
Yeah, but it was like I forget the actual podcast name, but the title of the episode, it might not have been new. I was scrolling through Spotify, so I don't know, I don't know their algorithm, but it's called the Dorn Identity.
Oh, nice.
Wait, hold on, let me see which one. I'll just pull up my history.
The Dorn Identity. Stay tuned for Lilith's new podcast.
The Shuttle Pod Show. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's from January. Never mind. So
okay.
You probably can't talk about it.
Well, not Star Trek, but maybe the comics he can talk about.
Yeah, he should be. I don't know. Yeah, I think he can. Yeah, I've been like I told you, I've been like rewatching a lot of Star Trek and stuff. So like
Yeah.
all my algorithm is like Star Trek.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Like as long as it's not like a movie or have anything to do with movies or TV shows, he can talk about it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm excited for that comic. So
Yeah, I mean, and again, that's another one. I mean, I think he's like done subtle stuff in the '90s in there too.
yeah.
So yes, give us an interview, sir. All right. So, kids, like I said, next time we're gonna do Clayface 3 and 4 from Detective Comics 478 and 479, and Outsiders 21 and 22.
Hmm.
Something a little different, yeah, because that's where Clayface 4 first appeared in Outsiders.
I know, so freaking random, man.
I don't know. They
The
Cobra.
outsiders were always in some mess, though. That's why
No,
they were the outsiders. Stay
uh,
golden, Pony Boy. Stay golden.
oh, did I tell you? I mean, it worked out perfectly. We decided to do Mask of the Phantasm the week after,
Yeah.
but that's also our 150th episode.
Yeah, I thought that's why we.
Okay, no, I thought we just wanted to do it, and then I was like, oh, that lines up perfectly.
Yeah, I think when we were plotting out strategies, like, oh, that does line up perfectly. I know you're old. It's okay, Phil. I love you
Our,
still.
yes, you want to know how our strategy sessions go, kids? I said, how about this idea? And Lilith goes, fine.
Fine.
She does the Picard meme and goes, fine.
No, we were actually really excited talking about rearranging this month because we were bringing up like old movies that we
Yes.
had previously discussed but haven't discussed here. So we're like,
And
let's repurpose some content.
And again, we really didn't lose anything because we were going to do just like 4 weeks of Clayface, but instead we just compacted it in
There's
2
always
weeks.
next October. That's fine.
And
There's
again,
lots of Clayface stories actually, like I said. So
I think most, if not everything we planned is already here. We just took it from 4 to 2 weeks. So
yeah, we just
you don't-
mashed it together, just like at
yes.
Lilith's house.
Hey, oh, but yes, mash things together. All right, and the week after that, again, yeah, we're going to do another movie review, Batman Under the Red Hood.
Yeah, I mean, my love for Jensen Ackles has faded, but it's still a good movie. It's solid.
I think is that the one? Is it Neil Patrick Harris as Nightwing?
Is that the one?
I think so.
I thought that was the other one, Bad Blood, but let me see.
No. I think it's Under the Red Hood because I forget who. No, because it's. I think
I think you're right.
By Bad Blood they had like a regular Dick Grayson voice actor who I can't remember who it was, but
yeah, you're right. It is.
Mm-hmm.
I love that it's Bruce Timm as the Riddler, by the way.
I know. And then kids,
it is Bruce Greenwood as Batman, but you know.
Yes. And then of course, kids, at the end of the month on Halloween Day, you're gonna get Justin back as we talk Detective Comics 674 and 675, Batman 508, and Shadow of the Bat 28, and Robin number 7.
Can you do me a favor and throw in the Long Halloween link in that show? Just, repurpose some content, get some views on that.
Oh, okay. We oh yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna always
or the playlist on YouTube, whatever you want. I don't care.
Did we do that on Before the Bat?
I think we did do that on Before the Bat.
I was gonna say I should. Yeah, I mean,
we can repurpose that.
I was gonna say repurpose that. Yeah, throw them in randomly all October. All right, damn it, I'm in. Will's like, damn it, I have to come back to the show until November. Damn it.
Nice. And we're done.
No, we needed a live show for 150. Come on.
I know, of course we did.
All right, so
we're
yes,
monsters.
All right, kids, because Ray demanded it. Yes, you're gonna get extra Batman content in October now. As Ray sits there banging his head against the wall and says,
what the F?
Put the Marvel Snap down, kid. All right. So, yeah, send us your thoughts on all of that stuff.
Should I download Marvel Snap? Is that?
I've never played it. I don't know. It's like one of those card game things. I don't know. Ask Ray.
Check it out.
You want an opinion? Ask Ray. Ray's all over that thing. You can find him under the username, kids.
The Hard Master.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be I Love Tigra
69. At least on Cornhub.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know.
The Hard Master.
See, I said corn.
You mean Gorn?
I was gonna say Gorn, yeah.
Nailed it.
All right, kids. So, yes, so send us all your thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics, episodes, social media, merchandise, the Patreon. Again, all past episodes, but again, our most current episodes where Lilith Hellfire drunkenly tore apart all the Heroes Reborn series from Marvel in the 90s. So get all that and more. Join the Patreon Elite with Justin, Ray, Russell, and Moz.
Also, the year is coming to a close. We're going to need some ideas for next year, so feel free to email us.
Oh,
Phil.
yeah. All right, so yes, everyone, find it all at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. The link is in the show notes. All right, Miss Lilith Hellfire, where can people find you and talking about murder and clay faces and
Well, if you want to hang out with me, you
Superman's
can find me on.
penis?
You can find me on that. Well, for that would be Wattpad, but you'll never get the user ID. If you want to hang out with me on the interwebs, find me on Facebook at Lilith Hellfire. Just friend me. That's cool. Or you can find me on Threads and/or Instagram at Internet Granny. That's GRANNIE.
No, kids. If you want her username, it's
Superior Puss.
69.
42069. Don't forget the 420.
Okay, yes. Don't forget the 420, kids, especially if we're going to Lilith's house.
Superior Puss. It's so salty.
Oh.
I know somebody has that handle.
What? Superior Puss?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we all know Ray. No. Oh, wait. Is it a woman? Is it a woman?
I don't know.
I was going to say that's that's a big claim to make,
Superior Puss.
I love Superior Puss. That's right. All right, kids. Thank you for joining us. Again, come back in 1 week for more Clayfaces. And then in 2 weeks, come back for Batman Mask of the Phantasm, our big 150th episode.
This is why you never buy the toys until after the movie.
Whoa, what?
You never buy toys until after the movie because the toy ruined the surprise.
Oh,
That's like
yeah.
that Marvel thing that just happened too.
Oh, yeah.
It always happens. The Wonder
Oh.
Woman got ruined with those, and yeah.
Oh, yeah, I ruined the big thing from Mask of the Phantasm. Yep.
And that's why you leave your toys in the box, kids.
Hey, oh. All right, kids. Come back next time, just like Ray. And remember, join us same bat time.
Same bat channel.
We
are the Night Batman Podcast. And don't you forget it.
I'm scared now.